What's going on, noobs? I am Rory, the Perpetual Noob, and welcome back to another Noob News. This video is brought to you in part by the mobile app Amino, and its latest feature, Amino Stories. Amino is a social media app that allows users to join communities focused on, well, whatever they want to focus on. There are communities for everyone. Amino Stories are different from other social media story functions because with Amino Stories, you get fun, concise, high production quality videos. I've got my own Amino story up right now. You can follow me on Amino and watch it today. Just search for my name on Amino or search for Hollow Knight under the Topics tab and find my story there. Don't forget to click the follow button so you can be the first to see my future Amino stories. You can download the Amino app from your phone's app store and view my Amino story by clicking the link in this video's description or pinned comment. It's been a while since my last Noob News, and a fair amount has changed, actually, now that I think about when the last time I did a Noob News. Probably one of the biggest changes is I started a part-time job, and that has certainly a part-time office job. Nothing too spectacular as far as that is concerned, aside from it does take up a fair bit of my time during the week now. Which of course has slowed down, guide production, but it is now providing a very nice steady paycheck, so that is very nice, and I can actually help contribute with bills and stuff, so that's kind of a, that's a good thing. I like that. That's a positive. I think I just swallowed a bug. We're doing it live. But more specifically to the channel, to the YouTube channel, to the Twitch channel, to the League of Noobs in general, we've had some pretty amazing growth since the last Noob News. We're nearing 10,000 strong, which is pretty that's pretty amazing. I'm very excited about that. I'm very touched about that. Thank you. I know that in like the grand scheme of things with YouTube and content creation, that's, it's 10,000. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot, and it means a lot to me. So, thank you to all of you who are here, who are in a way cool with being a noob. I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot. And obviously, hopefully we will continue to grow, and hopefully the League of Noobs will continue to conquer the world of video games. Sorry, I'm a little hyped up, I suppose, or just a little manic, I guess. I guess that's how y'all are finding me today. Either way, yes, very cool news. I'm very excited. League of Noobs is nearing 10,000. Who knows? It might be 10,000 by the time I actually have posted this video, depending. Who knows? And if so, that's even more amazing. But to all of you who have joined up since the last Noob News, welcome. Welcome to the League of Noobs. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Little bit of cool news. There will be a kind of like a celebratory video, I guess. A special side project that's coming in honor of nearing or reaching 10,000 subscribers. And my patrons on Patreon actually have a big hint as to what that project is going to be. So I hope you all enjoy it. It's Hollow Knight related, because of course it is. But it's different. It's different than what I've done. It's not like April Fool's, the April Fool's video, which I still love. Okay, I really love that thing. So it's a new thing. Side project, special thing. Hopefully you all enjoy it. What else to talk about? Oh, you may have noticed that the beginning of this video was a little different. just a bit. Yes, I have. I accepted a sponsorship. It covers. There was the promotional bit for this video. There will be a promotional bit for the next video. And that'll be the end of this particular sponsorship, but I did accept one. You know, I think that's it felt weird. Obviously, it's the first one I've ever done, but it's, you know, it seemed to make sense, you know, and I don't think it was a bad decision. Certainly, you all, I think a lot of you know that I would rather never have to do that. I'd rather always be independent and essentially not ever have to rely on a sponsorship. I would rather much be sorry. And no, we're not editing that out. Come on. This is live ish. Either way, I would rather be independent than in a way beholden to a sponsor in any way, shape, or form. Mainly because I don't ever want to have that possibility of me like, oh, I'm now sponsored by X company, and then like 2 days later, you know, I post a video showing my sponsorship, and then 2 days later, turns out X company is terrible and they have terrible work policies that were hidden or something, or they are funding other programs that I don't agree with. Oh no. No, and Amino's not that. Amino is not that. Not saying that so far as I could tell, Amino seems to be pretty cool and good and positive. So, you know, but I never want to get into that. I really want to try to avoid that sort of conundrum, that sort of quagmire. Yeah, so a little weird to be sponsored, kind of cool to have that kind of a little bit of extra money coming in, and to be contacted by somebody else who has enjoyed my content and been like, hey, so we like your content, would you mind doing a thing for us, and we'll pay you to do it. And it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. You know, so that it's nifty. It's a thing. I don't know how often it's going to be happening. Like I said, this one was today, and then the next video, that's how this particular promotion is working. So I don't think it's gonna. I would like it to not become a habit, and I also don't think it's going to become a habit. But yeah, so that's what's happening, and that's why that happened. I absolutely want to always have as much as I can, as much as I'm allowed to, you know, because obviously some of these things are kind of like, well, don't talk about it until it happens type stuff. But I want to always be upfront with all of you about what's going on and why there may be a difference in like something I've produced. You know, like, why is there a promotional thing at the beginning of this? Here's the reason. Type of stuff. Yeah, so I guess that's all for that I wanted to say. Moving on. To those of you who are following, subscribed in some way, shape, or form to the stream archive channel that I've set up, you may have noticed that yes, the daily uploads kind of fell apart. And unfortunately, that really is just the stream archive is sadly at the bottom of the priority list in terms of content creation right now. I wish I could keep up with it and keep up those daily uploads of like half-hour-ish long pieces of every stream. But I cannot, unfortunately. So for those of you who are watching or have been subscribed to that channel, thank you so much. And I am sorry that I've fallen behind on that. And the stream archive has, will kind of end up changing in format a little bit. Essentially, I'll start uploading whole streams in their entirety because I just don't have the time to dedicate to parsing them out and then uploading them in little pieces, and creating thumbnails for each and every little episode, and making sure that and creating the descriptions for each and every one of them, and making sure the tags are correct for each and every one of them, and so on and so forth. So it is going to essentially turn into, you'll just have the streams themselves up in their entirety, which at the moment is kind of my stopgap measure for it, because I do think it was really good to take, my 4-hour plus streams and break them into more digestible pieces. I think that was a good thing, but it just was taking too much time away from guide creation, taking too much time away from trying to put this side project together, taking too much time away from everything else that I'm trying to put together. So I unfortunately kind of had to stop with that. There will be more uploads going to there, but it just will be kind of a different format once I get through all of the stuff that I have already parsed out, because there's a ton of stuff up there. And something I'm curious to know, and if you are still here at the end of this rambling Noob News, I'm looking at my timer right now and I'm like, oh my god, can't do anything short, can I? Except apparently the promotional stuff when I'm forced to. Thank you for sticking it out. And if there are any particular games that that I've streamed that you are very intent on being able to watch me play, like you missed me streaming Hyper Light Drifter, but you really want to be able to watch the streams. Okay, that's a bad example because those are already up. But like Ori and the Blind Forest, for example, I'm still putting those up there, still uploading those. But if Ori and the Blind Forest was something you really wanted you knew I streamed, but you didn't get to catch the stream, and you really want to watch that stuff, please let me know in the comments, so I can kind of prioritize which streams, which videos I try to get to the stream archive, and get those up first. That way there, you all are taken care of as best as I can. Because, I want you all to enjoy what I do. Like, I enjoy making this content, but, it means it's important to me that you also enjoy this content. Otherwise, I'm just kind of, in a way, kind of screaming into the void, and it's very nice to know that I am not with the stream uploads, with the streaming, with the guides. Yeah, so thank you. That's all I have for today's Noob News. Thank you all for hanging out with me for a way longer time than I think I intended. I'm looking at my own notes here, and I have like 5 lines written on my notes, and somehow that turned into 15 minutes. You should see the guides. The guides are only like 4 lines long, and they just turn into those 30-minute things. I don't even... Thank you all for joining me today, noobs. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I am the Perpetual Noob, and I will see you all next time. Take care, noobs.